Even nature's joining in. Look at that, beautiful. I'm not doing Inktober this year. I decided to do something a little different. Remember those drawings from last year's Inktober? Well, I'm going to develop a few of them. It's been a busy year, so time just to relax and create. I love to experiment with different tools and materials, and I found this Cricut paper in a box, and I thought it's got good texture, so why not try soft pastels on it? I've started this drawing with a layer of white pan pastel for the background. I'll be using mainly my soft pastel sticks and my soft pastel pencils for this drawing. I've decided to use a palette of blues and greens and yellows and white. It's been a busy year with travel and some major projects, and one that I'll be doing a video on in a couple of weeks. So I had very little time to participate in challenges, as I did last year. But there are drawings that I'd love to take the time to develop. Like this lantern and this little fella, who is just something different and whimsical and fun. There are also some figures and portraits that I'd also like to develop. Just as when using any other medium, creating a pastel drawing goes through its ugly phase. It requires layers to build up a rich, beautiful surface. Of course, paper plays a very important role when it comes to creating pastels. The surface can make or break a drawing. Pastel pigments must be applied gradually. If not, there won't be enough grain to hold your pigment. Now this Cricut paper is great because it has a slightly bumpy surface and it's quite thick. But as we can see, sometimes the pigment sits on top of the paper and I have to often go outside and shake it off. Luckily my drawings are usually taped to a small piece of hardboard or a small canvas board. This time of day always greets me with beautiful shadows. Look at that. Even nature is participating. Beautiful. Now, often when you step away from a drawing or a painting and come back to it, you find there's things that you're not quite satisfied with. And with this drawing, well, it just seems to lack a little life. So I'm going to push myself, and at the risk of ruin, I'm going to push this drawing a little further. I think knowing when and why to push a drawing further comes down to recognizing if it feels incomplete or hasn't fully captured your vision. If your drawing lacks depth or detail or balance, it might benefit from refining. Maybe adding more shading or improving the proportions. Or even building up layers of tone, emphasizing certain focal points, and exploring different techniques can help to bring your work to life. These adjustments can help to enhance your drawing's emotional impact. Yes, I'm adding red, getting really daring here with the colours. I'm just continuing the process of layering and blending the pigment here, trying not to put too much pigment down so that I have enough tooth to build up the colours. I've grabbed my blending tool here, or tortillon, I guess that's French, to get into those edges and corners where I can't quite reach with my fingers. It has a nice silicone type tip and it's so useful for blending. These tortillons keep the pigment on the paper. Okay, so as we speak and as I'm editing, I decided to look up the pronunciation of tortillon. I think I'm saying it right. But in fact, tortillons refer to the paper blending stumps. These are in fact used for sculpting clay. Well, I've always used them to blend my pastels. Maybe something you might want to try. If you use them, let me know in the comment section below how they worked out for you. This is the fun part, taking the tape off the painting or the picture, the big reveal, so to speak, when the painting or drawing is officially finished. Or is it? I'm not too sure about the pink. It seems like it needs to be toned down a little bit. Here goes nothing. Sometimes you have to challenge yourself and see just how far you can take a painting or a drawing. Okay, let me know what you think. Which version do you prefer? I'm looking forward to hearing from you in the comments below. Stay tuned for more drawing developments from last year's Inktober challenge. Please remember to like, subscribe and share. Wishing you much love, happy creating, peace.